Hello and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to speak about the solar eclipse. As you probably know, the solar eclipse will be on 29th of March 2025. This event is really one of the most important events, astrological events for every year. You know, there are two main solar eclipses in the spring now and in the autumn. And this solar eclipse will happen again in the zodiac sign of Pisces. As I told you in my previous videos, zodiac sign Pisces and people who have a lot of planets in Pisces or a lot of planets of Virgo will be really influenced especially in the first part of 2025, because there is a big conjunction of planets. You know, Rahu, Sun, Moon will be here with the eclipse, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, Neptune, Saturn is coming in Pisces. So it is such a big influence in the zodiac sign of Pisces. So you should really check where, according to Vedic astrology, zodiac sign Pisces, the sector of the zodiac sign Pisces is located in your chart, and you have to pay attention to this sector. Maybe there will be some events, maybe there will be some changes, maybe there will be focus in this field. You have to check. But now we are going to speak about the solar eclipse. So the solar eclipse will happen on 29th March 2025, and of course in the conjunction with, of course, Sun, Moon, plus the north node of the Moon, which is Rahu, are the main actors in this solar eclipse. But together with them, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and Neptune will play a very crucial role in this solar eclipse. So this solar eclipse is a little bit more specific because it's not just Sun, Moon and Rahu. You have the influence of Venus too, you have the influence of Mercury too, you have the influence of Neptune too. So it's really a big mixture of energy, and my advice is, when you watch this type of videos in YouTube about the solar eclipse, you have to really know that it is such a specific mixture of energies, that my advice is, if you have some very important events in 2025, especially the first part of 2025, if you want to know more about what lays ahead in your year and in your life, what will happen with you in your life, my advice is to go and book a consultation with some astrologers. With astrologer, of course, you can choose me, and you can check my website www.astrology-coaching.com. All the links are below in the description of this video, and you can book a consultation with me, and I can give you the guide which you need, of course, if you need and if you want. So the good news here is that Rahu will take part in this eclipse. Rahu, you know, this is the north node of the Moon, and Rahu is my favorite because this is our mission in this life. Rahu is the material desire, the success, the desire to be the best, to want the best things in this material world. But of course, Rahu has a negative side, the illusions, delusions, some kind of course, fake news, nuclear power, of course, some good things like cosmos, rockets and everything and this type of cosmos and aerospace related objects and things. This is Rahu. Rahu is something like Uranus and something like Uranus. And Rahu for me gives opportunities. So definitely Rahu together with this eclipse, together with Rahu and all other planets that influence this eclipse, may give you a lot of opportunities in the field of the zodiac sign of Pisces. So go and check where is your zodiac sign of Pisces, and in this field I think there will be very crucial events in your life. The other thing is that each eclipse have effect in the next few months. So don't expect to feel the eclipse on 29th of March. You can feel the effect of this eclipse in the next few months onwards. The interesting thing is that the eclipse is happening, will be visible, I think, around Greenland. And you know what is going on with Greenland and USA now. There is some kind of, you know, United States wants Greenland. So it will be very interesting what will happen, because the eclipse is in this region. You can see the eclipse in this region, so it is very interesting. What will happen is maybe there will be some further events around this topic, Greenland and United States. So, before proceeding and tell you what to expect for each ascendant, or just to give you in which sector is Pisces in your chart, I want to make a small advertisement. If you want, you can check my books, which are online, Nakshatras in Vedic Astrology and Vedic Astrology Easy and Simple. They are in Amazon. Soon they will be in Barnes and Nobles, most likely, if everything is okay. If you want to check my consultations, you can go to my website. You can find it below in the description of this video. Or if you want to learn Vedic Astrology, you can book my my online course for beginners in Vedic Astrology, which is easy and simple and will give you the background on which you can build your Vedic Astrology career. Or at least you can know, you will be able to see your chart and make your own predictions, which is the best. So, what will happen? First, when we have solar eclipse, you can expect some emotional and spiritual transformations. You have to pay attention to the inner world. You can make introspection. There will be focus in the field where the eclipse is happening, and there can be significant events in the next few months. The other thing that may happen is the change of energy in this sector, or physical changes. There can be some material changes. There can be some changes related with the energy, with the vibe in this sector of your life. So this is what you can expect, and everything depends on your natal chart. The effect of the solar eclipse depends entirely whether your chart is strong, whether you are in the right planetary period, dasha, what is the Ashtaka Varga points of the planets transiting over Pisces at this time. Do you have planets in Pisces? Do you have planets in Virgo? Everything depends on the natal chart. So my advice is book a consultation with astrologer if you want to know more detailed predictions. This is just a general prediction, and all YouTube videos are general predictions. If you want to know details, you have to go to astrologer, so this person can see your chart in details. This is important. So, for all people who have Aries ascendant or Aries moon, the eclipse is happening in your 12th house, the house of foreigners, foreign lands, losses, expenditures, isolations, traveling. For all people who have Taurus ascendant or Taurus moon sign, this solar eclipse is happening in your 11th house, the house of gains, the house of dreams, social circles, fame in some way. For all people who have Gemini ascendant or Gemini moon sign, this eclipse is happening in your 10th house, the house of career, the house of fame, the house of social status. For all people who have Cancer ascendant or Cancer moon sign, this eclipse is happening in the 9th house, the house of father, of teachers, of traveling, foreigners, education, preaching, philosophy, spirituality, publishing of books. So it's interesting. For all people who have Leo ascendant or Leo moon sign, 8th house in this house will happen the eclipse. This is the house of death and transformation and rebirth and sudden changes, psychology, astrology. So you have to be a little bit more careful, because 12th, 8th and 6th house, they are Dushtana houses, you know. There is some demonic energy there, so you have to be careful. For all people who have Virgo ascendant and Virgo moon sign, 7th house is the house that will be afflicted by the solar eclipse. So this is the house of partner, not exactly afflicted, let's say influenced is better word. The house of partners, business partners, the masses. For all people who have Libra ascendant, the eclipse will happen in your 6th house, the house of work, routine, service, problems, conflicts, unprivileged people, diet, health, so you have to be careful. For all people who have Scorpio ascendant, this will happen, the solar eclipse will happen in your 5th house, the house of babies, children, romance, love, creativity. For all people who have Sagittarius ascendant or moon sign, the eclipse will happen in your 4th house, the house of motherland, home, the house of cars, vehicles, home, everything that is related with the home, lands, apartments, everything. For Capricorn ascendant and Capricorn moon sign, the eclipse will happen in the 3rd house, the house of communications, brothers and sisters, education, traveling, efforts, hobbies, creativity in some way, the house of your own business. So in this field you can expect some events. For all people who have Aquarius or Aquarius ascendant or Aquarius moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 2nd house, the house of savings, values, family, securities. So there can be some transformation or focus of this in this field. For all people who have Pisces ascendant or Pisces moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 1st house, the most important house in Vedic astrology. This is you, this is your life. This is your well-being. So in the last years, Pisces and Virgo are really the most influenced zodiac signs, because especially the first part of 2025, Pisces zodiac sign and Virgo are really influenced by the big conjunction of planets. So you have solar eclipse, so this is important year. Check what happened last year between April and July, and there can be some hints what you can expect for this year in the period March, July, June, July, August. In this time you can have this, you can, of course, it may not repeat again, but there can be some hints what you can expect. So this is the general video for solar eclipse. Of course, emotional and spiritual transformation, because Pisces is very emotional and very spiritual zodiac sign. There can be focus in the field of Pisces that I already told you, and there can be some changes of energy and physical material changes in the sector in this sector of your life, which is ruled by Pisces. So you have to be not careful, just to be wise, to pay attention to your spiritual world. This is very, very important, and hopefully everything will be okay. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.